Hi everyone, I'm Heather. I'm back for a really quick video. This one to do with the novellas that I plan to read, or hopefully can get to, for Novellas in November, hashtag nov. I'm also gonna do Believe-a-thon, which is like, I think 11 or so middle grade like kids books, which obviously go quick, but there's 11 of them. So I've potentially signed myself up for more than I can actually handle in the month of November, especially because it starts to get into some serious drinking season related to Christmas around November time. So reading 11 kids books plus the novellas that I want to read plus just basically drinking all the time, like it's just gonna be a wild month. But I'm down. Like, who can say no to hashtag nov? Like, I'm down. Also, I'm obsessed with novellas now. I love them. I just want to constantly be in like a furry onesie with a cup of coffee, like reading novellas 100% of my life. So who can say no? I have, for that reason, however, because my month of November is looking pretty busy already. um, I've just decided that I'm just going to do 6, or I'm going to shoot for 6. So they're really small novellas. Normally, you know, a month of novellas, I could just crack through the whole of my list for that, and it's quite a long list. However, I'm just gonna, be normal about my life and not send myself into like an anxious frenzy over all the books I want to read, and just stick to 6. Okay, so the first 2 are these like really cute little like Faber like anniversary things I picked up from the bookstore. They had like loads of them there, but I didn't really know anything about them, so I was smart and only got ones by authors that I already love. So the first one is Homeland by Barbara Kingsolver. I absolutely love Barbara Kingsolver ever since I was forced to read the Poisonwood Bible in high school. And I've just basically read as much of her stuff as I possibly can get my hands on. I love her. You have to marry outside your clan, she said. That's law. All the people we knew were Bird Clan. All the others were gone. When Gloria's great-grandmother Greenleaf left her home in the Hiawassee Valley of Tennessee, it was with a man on a stolen horse. She was one of a fugitive band of Cherokee who'd resisted capture long ago. Decades later, her family takes Great Mam on a road trip home, but the place that holds the scattered bones of her ancestors is no longer the land she remembers. Oh my god. That's actually going to be quite good. Like, I think actually this is probably a short story and not a novella. Like, look how skinny it is. But that sort of works in my favor, so I'm down. Also, this other one is Anna Burns, Mostly Hero. So Anna Burns I love already because of Milkman, this like really weird, like Northern Ireland Troubles type book. That was just amazing. It says, of course, of everybody of whom this particular hero was suspicious, he was most suspicious of femme fatale, of this woman he was in love with. Even before he discovered she had a spell on her, he was distrustful of her. He didn't want to be, but that's just how it goes. 40 times since the spell had been put on, she had attempted his life with shovings in front of traffic, trippings at top of staircases, spur-of-the-moment poisonings, opportune blunt instruments, improvised pointy objects, plus, of course, mowing him down in the car. Oh my god. I'm pretty super excited about that one. It was much thicker than the other one, but I think because it's so, like, cute and tiny, it's actually not going to be that long, so I'll be able to, like, get through it okay. I think it's 127 tiny pages, which is probably just like, less than 100 normal pages. So this next one is The Uncommon Reader by Alan Bennett. I picked this one up at Hay this summer because I love Hay. Oh, I've still got a Hay postcard on the inside. That reminds me, I was going to send that to someone cool, so I'm going to leave that out to remind myself to do that. But this is like a gorgeous edition of this book, and the lady that I bought it from, she was like, oh, I was waiting for someone to get this one. Oh, I saw it and just loved it. But anyway, loads and loads of people have said this is an amazing novella, so I'm 100% down. The inside says, had the dogs not taken exception to the strange van parked in the royal grounds, the Queen might never have learnt of the Westminster Travelling Library's weekly visits to the palace. Ooh, I'm already in love. But finding herself at its steps, she goes up to apologize for all the yapping and ends up taking out a novel by Ivy Compton Burnett, last borrowed in 1989. Deaf read, though it proves to be, upbringing demands she finish it, and so, not to appear rude, she withdraws another. The second more fortunate choice of books awakens in Her Majesty a passion for reading so great that her public duties begin to suffer, and so, as she devours work by everyone from Hardy to Bruckner to Proust to Samuel Beckett, her equerries conspire to bring the Queen's literary odyssey to a close. Girl, I am excited! Okay, so this next one is called Things That Make the Heart Beat Faster by Yao Morais. I don't speak Portuguese, and I don't even know how to guess at what this Portuguese name sounds like. So anyone that has any idea, let me know. But I actually found this one sort of ages ago in an attempt to read more local authors. I'm always reading all these ones that are really hyped and, you know, big sort of transatlantic publishers and stuff. But I wanted to read more sort of like close to home type stuff. And I live in Cardiff, and so does this guy. He's from Cardiff, even though he has a Portuguese name. And this novella does like take place in Cardiff. It's a bit outside my normal like subject matter, because it's a bit cray, but I feel like that's going to be really good. I'm pretty excited about it. So it says, there's something in us all that makes us want to get smashed. It's always been there in everyone. Back in the day, people used to shamp beer instead of water. Their smokes were 10 times stronger, so you would get a head rush just from looking at a pipe. You would smash as much opium as you could to cure everything from a cough to a hangover to a sawn-off leg, and fuck the afternoon pick-me-up cuppa when you could have a mug of brandy and half a teaspoon of cocaine instead. Y'all, I'm down. Okay, this is gonna be cray. Like, this is the guy, the author. He's like part Portuguese, part Welsh, I think. He's got a PhD from Cardiff Uni, which is where I work currently. So I am for this crazy book. So, the next one is another one that I picked up at Hay. I love Hay. It's so amazing. It's called The Girls of Slender Means by Muriel Spark. I read her other one, The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie. It was really good. So I'm down for another of Muriel Spark's books. Long ago in 1945, all the nice people in England were poor, allowing for exceptions. In the May of Tech Club, a London hostel 3 times window shattered since 1940 but never directly hit, the young lady residents do their best to act as if the war never happened. They practice elocution and jostle one another over suitors in a single chaparelli gown. But behind the girls' giddy literary and amorous peregrinations, they hide some tragically painful secrets and wounds. Ooh, painful secrets and wounds. I'm excited for this one. So my last one is sort of cheating, because I realized actually I think it's a memoir, like a sort of memoir of a year or something, you know, and not actually a novel. But I'm gonna count it anyway, because I feel like it still sort of counts, sort of. So this one is by Patrick Leigh Fermor, A Time to Keep Silence. My husband is absolutely in love with Patrick Leigh Fermor. He wrote, I think, A Time of Gifts or something like that, where he traveled across, like, overland through Europe or whatever on some spy mission or something. And ever since he sort of said, oh, this is one of my favorite books, I've wanted to read it. I think that was, like, when we met in Romania, like, 10 years ago. He said that, and I've yet to actually read it. So I'm hoping to jump in at an easier stage to the Patrick Leigh Fermor club. This one is to do with a trip he took through, I think, Turkey and stuff. Okay, wait, hold on. From the French Abbey of St. Wandril to the abandoned and awesome rock monasteries of Cappadocia and Turkey, the celebrated travel writer Patrick Leigh Fermor studies the rigorous contemplative lives of the monks and the timeless beauty of their monastic surroundings. In his occasional retreats, the peaceful solitude and the calm enchantment of the monasteries is passed on as a kind of supernatural windfall, which A Time to Keep Silence so effortlessly records. Dear God, get me through this day. So I think actually this is the one that I'm most excited for, and that's why I'm allowing myself to cheat in this way, even though it's not a novella. Like, you know, what happens at hashtag novnov, you know, who stays at hashtag novnov? Like, who, you know, we make the rules. Are there rules? Rules are meant to be broken anyway, you know, break them rules, you know, novnov. Like, I'm gonna link a couple of other channels, Novellas in November down below, like Sean and Bert did one, and also Sarah from Hardcover Hearts did one, and I think there's one other one. I can't think of what it is, but I'll definitely link it down below. It's a bit of like a hashtag Nov party if anyone wants to join. The more the merrier. But like everyone else's like novella lists look absolutely amazing as well. So that was really hard for me and try to pick my own novella list because I was like, oh my God. After I watched the other videos, I basically added literally everything they said to my list and then had like a whole like existential moment where I was like, if I can't read all of these novellas, like what is life for? Anyway, yeah, that's me for Novellas in November, hashtag NovNov. I'm hoping to get through all 6 of them. But as I said, I plan to be drunk for pretty much the whole of the last half of November, and it's hard to get really into a book when you're intoxicated. So we'll see what happens. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do you want to say hi?
Hi. I got headphones.
Are you going to read novellas?
I don't know that.
Are you going to read Teeny Tiny Source this month?
Yeah.
Is it about a booger monster?
Yeah, and it turns people. The dinosaur sniffs at one little dinosaur, and he turns into booger monster.
Do you like dinosaurs? Yeah. Are you wearing a dinosaur sweater?
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta go. Are you gonna say bye?
Bye, bye, bye.